What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy, and welcome to a video. Now, before we get started, I'd like to say, click and subscribe and do all these things, because I need more subs. But in case you can't really tell, the title of the video, YouTube did something stupid. Really stupid. Now, what did they do? Well, like I said, if you look at the title of the video, Pewdiepie was shadow banned. Yeah. Now, let me tell you a little something. You don't know who Pewdiepie is? Which I'll be shocked if you don't, because he is the biggest YouTuber on the platform. He's the biggest person on the platform. Not the biggest company, not the biggest whatever. The biggest person on the platform. Probably the biggest person in general, not just on the platform, but like in terms of companies and whatever. He's the biggest. And yeah, so YouTube ended up shadow banning him, apparently. Now, there's this YouTuber that I watched. His name is, or his channel is Scrubby. I don't know how you fucking pronounce that shit. One of his channels is Scrubby, and the other one is Scrubby. I don't fucking know. But he made a video titled the same thing. Now, actually, this guy that I'm talking about, I got the last video about Jake Paul, so I am going to correct it here. I was talking about Cyrus or whatever. No, this is actually Scrubby. He talked about Jake Paul, so that's where I got the video idea from, and this video is no exception. Now, what led YouTube to make that decision to all of a sudden, out of nowhere, shadow ban their biggest content creator? Well, first things first, what exactly is shadow banning? Well, long story short, your videos don't go out to your subs. They don't go to the sub boxes, and so your videos will most likely underperform, so that's one thing. Secondly, you're not going to get recommended. And if you try to type in, let's say, for example, you type in my YouTube channel, Neko Fluttershy, it will most likely not be there. And if a video shows up, it's not going to be one of the popular ones, so it might just recently uploaded. So, basically, shadow banning is a bad thing. Really bad. It's not worse than getting banned, like, flat out. But it is fucking horrible. Now, why is this horrible? Well, I mean, for a guy like Pewdiepie, which I'm pretty sure if he stopped YouTube right now, he can fucking live comfortably for the rest of his life. But, think about it. 2 days ago, he made a video, I believe it was an Among Us video, and that scored 5-point-something million views. Now, look at his recent video. I forgot what it was. But his recent video didn't even have, it had little over 50,000 within 2 hours. When mostly Pewdiepie gets at least 1 million, if not really close to 1 million views by 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes of the upload. And that is a really bad thing for someone like Pewdiepie, who is, again, I'm gonna fucking say it, the biggest YouTuber on the platform. He's basically, at this point, I believe he's the face of YouTube, honestly. Like, if anything else goes wrong, Pewdiepie will be the one to pick up the slack, pretty much. And for someone like YouTube and Google, for companies like that to just flat out of the blue, out of nowhere, shadow ban him, that is unacceptable, because Pewdiepie didn't really do anything wrong. He didn't do anything to deserve said shadow ban. He's just over here making content and whatever. Now, some could argue, oh, YouTube finally got their fucking balls up. They dropped their fucking testicles and ovaries, and they decided to shadow ban him because of his past transgressions. The fact that, he said the N-word live, and, he dressed up as a Nazi, blah, blah, blah. Well, that was all dark humor. That was all a joke, really dark humor. You know, it's something Family Guy does all the fucking time. Now, that's another thing I want to, it's a quick little mention. Why is it okay for something like Family Guy to make a reference or a joke to the Holocaust or something like that, but it's not okay for someone like PewDiePie to do it? If it's not okay for PewDiePie to do it, then it shouldn't be okay for something like Family Guy to do it. You know, fucking mixed standards. But I digress. Hell, even South Park. But I digress. The fact of the matter is, PewDiePie got shadow banned. Now, I don't know if it's fixed or not, because I typed in PewDiePie to see if, you know, he would come up, and sure enough, his channel came up, which is over, again, 100 million. I think it said 107 million subs, which fucking astronomical. Keep up the good work, PewDiePie. Keep up the good work. And, you know, it showed up, another video of his showed up. But normally, you'll find PewDiePie with, like, his channel, one of his videos, and, you know, you scroll for, like, the past hour or two, and you'll still be finding actual, legit PewDiePie content. Not re-uploads, like what some other people have found. Not, you know, people like Jacksepticeye who's like, oh, I'm playing this game with PewDiePie. You know, it's from the actual PewDiePie, it's from him, you know, it's from his channel. But you know, what made Google and YouTube decide to do such a stupid thing? I don't fucking know. I mean, this is YouTube and Google we're talking about. Even they don't know, personally. At least I don't think they do. They don't know shit, obviously. But it's the whole fact that, you know, they out of nowhere shadow banned one of the biggest people, if not the biggest person on YouTube. And it's not good. I won't stand for this shit. You know, now, some could argue the same thing with Leafy. Oh, you know, Leafy got shadow banned, flat out banned, because his content, I mean, I don't really like Leafy as here. I don't really care about his content. I think these people like Pyrocynical and Leafy and all those people, they're just being assholes. They're dumb. You know, they are just cyberbullying people and harassing them, whatever. But that's just my personal opinion on the whole thing. But, you know, if someone else wants to watch, you know, Leafy or whatever, that's fine. You know, it's your preference, your opinion, your tastes, even. They may not be the best of tastes, but they are still tastes nonetheless. And you know, again, going back to the whole controversies that he's had, you know, with the whole saying the N-word live and Nazi shit, whatever. First things first, again, that was all a joke. You know, the whole Nazi thing, not the whole N-word. He apologized for that, as well as, you know, he's learned from that. He basically, you know, he grew up pretty much from all that. And also, you know, my personal thoughts on the whole thing is that, you know, if they were going to shadow ban him, which I still don't think they should have done so, period. But they should have done it then, when all controversy broke loose on, you know, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. But to just, out of nowhere, out of the blue, shadow ban PewDiePie, just because, oh, I don't like PewDiePie because blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, fine. But you can't just shadow ban him because of that. And, you know, think about what you're doing. And also, going back to the whole Jake Paul thing, you're gonna shadow ban PewDiePie for nothing, but here you have people like Jake Paul and other people that are breaking the rules constantly, breaking federal law. You got people that have controversy after controversy after controversy, and you don't do shit about it. YouTube, you don't do shit about these people. Yet, you're more than happy to fuck over an innocent PewDiePie. You know, and it's the same thing with, you know, people like on Twitch and in general, just online. You know, I think these people are going after the wrong thing. Hell, I think personally people like Logan Paul should have been shadow banned when he showed that dead body, you know, but he didn't. or when he supposedly tasered a dead rat, or tasered a fucking rat in general, or whatever the fuck he was doing with animals and shit. You know, that should have been, you know, he should have been shadow banned for that, but he wasn't. And, you know, Jake Paul is doing all these things, but he's not shadow banned. He's not fucking banned in general. Nothing's happening to these people. Yet, people like Pewdiepie, who, again, I can't stress this enough, is basically the god of YouTube. The biggest person on the platform. And you're just gonna fuck him over like that? Hell no. Us YouTubers, you know, will not stand for this. I mean, who's next? Jacksepticeye? Markiplier? No! Do not get any, do not get any fucking ideas, YouTube, Google. Don't you fucking dare. Right? And, oh, great. Now I feel bad in case, you know, if something does happen to those channels, now I feel bad because I fucking said it. But it's true, though. I mean, it's like, when is this madness gonna stop? 2020's already been a fucking shit year, right? 2020 sucks. You know, I just want to go back to the year 2011, 2012, something like that. You know, and relive those fucking days. And just forget 2020 even existed. But now they're making it worse by Pewdiepie being shadow banned. And, you know, the whole thing is really fucking stupid, honestly. Like, YouTube has been fucked up for a while, right? But, to fucking do something like this? I don't think so. It's not fucking right, you know? I mean, if you're gonna fuck over the biggest content creator here on YouTube, what does that say to all the small people out there, like me, who can't even get paid? You know, or people like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, who's smaller than him, a lot smaller. And you got people within the hundreds of thousands of subs. You got people that are maybe tens of thousands of subs or something like that. What about them? What does that tell them? Oh shit. If Pewdiepie gets fucked over, that means we're next. Oh no. You know, if YouTube doesn't care about Pewdiepie, then they're not going to care about, you know, small, worthless channels. And they don't honestly care about anybody. But just don't fuck over innocent content creators. That's not cool. Anyways, guys and gals, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like. If not, that's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else I do. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and brohoof. Boom. Oh shit. Boom. Damn, I feel like I've been doing nothing but, like, drama videos for, like, the past 2 or 3 times. God damn. If it's not a Fortnite video, it's fucking drama, I swear. Like, I really have no idea what I'm doing with my content anymore. It's just... It's so fucking stupid that Pewdiepie gets attacked for something he didn't really do, and even if he did do things, I mean... I just don't fucking get it. I don't get any of it. I don't understand a single thing. And yes, I know I said the peace out and bro, but I really want to get this done. Oh, fuck it.